Good morning. We are at the Conair Franklin, Pennsylvania facility, and I'm going to do a quick run through of the biggest, baddest shredder that Conair makes today. Right behind me is our ULTRA 2072 shredder. It's the biggest shredder that Conair makes. This beast, all in, is about 15 tons of steel, and we're going to just do a quick walkthrough and show you exactly what this shredder is made of and what we're planning to do with it. Start with, we have the front end of the shredder here. We have our discharge conveyor. It's going to convey into a secondary conveyor. So this particular unit is going to a customer who is a thermoforming customer of ours, and they're going to be shredding high volumes, 4,000 to 5,000 pounds an hour of high impact polystyrene sheet, big formed parts, as well as some trim scrap. And the process begins when the operators will load carts into a dump system. Will automatically dump into the shredder at a very high rate, again 4,000 to 5,000 pounds an hour, and we're going to be shredding the material, discharging out, and this system will feed an existing granulator. So once the material passes through our shredder, it will continue on onto a conveyor that the customer has existing that's going to feed a big granulator. So again, talking throughputs of 4,000 to 5,000 pounds an hour. The 2072, which is our ULTRA series, is standard with our split apart design. So it's a patented design that we've had for many years that allows us to split the shredder open, provides easy access for maintenance, and also, most importantly, safe access. So instead of an operator having to crawl inside of a shredder to do any type of cleaning or maintenance, we simply split the shredder wide open, and you can literally walk in between the rotor itself and the compartment. So with this particular application, it all starts with the customer collecting scrap of various forms. Primarily it's going to be cut trim scrap. They're going to be loaded into these bins. We have a custom designed, we call lift and dump system, where an operator will simply wheel the bin into this dumping mechanism. It's going to lift it up and it's going to dump the entire bin of scrap into the shredder at one time. The benefits of a single shaft shredder with a horizontal ram is that we can load high volumes of material into the machine at one time, and then the ram controls the feed of the material into the shredder itself. Part of this dump system is a safety cage. This is a light curtain here, which provides safety. So if the light curtain is broken, of course, the dumper will stop. Simply wheel it in. Operators come around, go to the controls on the side here, push a button, dumps the whole load into the shredder. That's phase one. So after phase one, we've now lifted and we've dumped the material into the shredder itself. Now we're looking at the compartment end of the ram, of the shredder itself, and we have the hopper where the material has been loaded. This is the ram section. This is where the hydraulic ram is now going to force the material onto the rotor, which is on the front end of the shredder itself. So you can see I'm about 6 foot tall, and you can kind of get an idea of the perspective of the size of this machine. And we don't even have the very top section of it on it yet. There's another enclosure that sits on top of the hopper that's existing right now, which makes it even more massive. So as we spin around to the other side of the shredder, we have a couple other pieces of equipment or parts of the shredder that I like to point out. One is the HPU, or the hydraulic power unit. This is what's actually going to be driving the ram itself. So this provides the power to move that ram back and forth. And then over here we have the drivetrain of the system. We have our motor, we have a coupling in between, and we have our right angle gearbox. So this is what's going to be driving the rotor itself. We have protection of the rotor by a friction coupling type device that's in between. So if for some reason that rotor should come to a sudden halt, instead of any kind of damage to the rotor or the motor itself, we have a coupling in between that's going to allow that to slip and prevent damage of the machine itself. So now let's talk about the brains of the shredder here for a moment. What we have here is a very highly sophisticated a PLC control panel. Everything that controls this shredder is done through a PLC. We have a color touch screen that allows us to actually run the system as well as change programs. We have 3 standard programs that we put into the shredder, but they all can be modified as needed because each application is a little bit different. The controls also have a maintenance area where you can go and check maintenance, different types of maintenance procedures that need to be done, alarm histories, all the settings, everything that happens is done through the PLC controls of the system itself. And the PLC control is a standard with all of the Conair shredders.
Thanks for watching today's video about Conair's Ultra Series shredder. To learn more about this machine and how Conair can help you make every pellet count, check out the website or contact your local Conair sales rep.